I'm Louie Anderson. Glad you're with us for another Barry ZeVan, the weatherman, current forecast for the Twin Cities and the nation.
And taking a look right now at the Michigan map, wait a minute.
Nice, very nice. We get 76 degrees here with partly cloudy weather and all cloudy. Sunny over here, forgive me, that's sunny. The looking with the hi Bob.
Aren't you?
Jack Jones, yes.
That's what I thought.
76 and 84 down here, you're right, but 106 in Green Bay, which is rather intriguing.
No, that's a lie. You made that up.
It was in somebody's basement. Yeah. 69 over here, but cloudy. That's why it was 69.
I see. Thank you.
Anything else you'd like?
Welcome.
Thank you.
Not only to Detroit, but to our newscast.
Thank you, Louie. Thank you, Robert Goulet. That was back in Detroit back in the 1980s. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas and a continuing happy Hanukkah and also a continuing Kwanzaa. Lots to celebrate this year. And Falfurrias, Texas celebrated to the nation's high yesterday with 84 degrees down there on the Rio Grande. Nation official low this morning, 18 below at Copper Basin, Idaho, under the influence of high pressure, which is centered over Idaho, Oregon, and part of Washington state, and keeping the skies clear enough out there to create that low temperature. 50 degrees today for the high in Las Vegas, 56 in LA. Huge storm system off the Southern California coast. Going to continue to bring rain to Phoenix, who had a high today of 62. Raining also in Yuma, very unusual for them. All of this is going to move farther north, moving this frontal system, actually a stationary front all the way from northwest Montana, which goes all the way down to just east of Denver, and then continuing up to a low, which is in the Arrowhead of Minnesota, all of it moving farther east. And it's going to continue to override this cold air to this storm system out in the Pacific right now. Going to override this cold air, and lots of snow expected for the Dakotas tomorrow and also northwest Minnesota. 69 degrees, however, today in St. Louis, and down in New Orleans, some shower activity in 69, actually 67. I can't write a 9, as we can see. 82 in Miami and Urami today for their high, 51 degrees in Washington, D.C., 56 at Pittsburgh, and only 44 in New York for their high today, 59 in Chicago, almost breaking a record down there for this date. So the continuance of the milder air is going to continue for the next few days. Here we have, here in the upper Midwest, Louie's hometown, by the way, and we have in St. Paul, but we have the moisture coming out of the low, which is just over the Minnesota Arrowhead, going to produce heavier snow out to the western part of Minnesota. We expect rain to continue coming in here on Saturday and Sunday, and then back to some mild temperatures continuing here. Now let's take a look at the National Precipitation Forecast map for the next 24 hours. And we see that huge storm system off the Southern California coast moving inland, giving 3 to 4 inches of rain to LA and San Diego, also some rain to Las Vegas, and as you can see, most of the state of Arizona. And then the precip moving northward will give 3 feet of snow to parts of Utah. Other moisture, of course, as you can see in the southeast, and that is because of low pressure, which is off our map right here, right now. So it's going to be kind of a messy weekend for a lot of people. Aren't you?
Yes, Jack Jones.
Wait a minute. Robert Goulet said he was Jack Jones. Now I'm confused. Wait a minute. I know who you are. You're not Santa Claus. You're our executive producer, Jim Nebel. Jim, Merry Christmas. I hope you had a good one. And I see you have something.
Yes, very Merry Christmas. I got a gift for you.
Let me see. Well, it's my book. You keep it, please.
Thank you, Barry.
Thank you, Santa.
Merry Christmas.
You too,
Merry
Jim.
Christmas, everyone. Ho, ho, ho.
Our highs tomorrow around the upper Midwest, 30 degrees in Bird Island, 33 at Rochester, 26 in Alexandria, 28 in Duluth, 39 in Madison, 41 down in Des Moines, 37 for their high tomorrow in Rapid City, and 27 in Bismarck. And they are expecting some pretty heavy snow out in this part of the upper Midwest in the next 24 hours. Now let's take a look at our current temperature. Is 30 degrees. The barometer is rising at 30.01 inches of mercury here in the Twin Cities. The humidity 76%, winds west at 11 miles an hour, and the sky is cloudy. The low tomorrow morning will be 24, the high 32. Chance of precipitation only 10%. Winds will be out of the southwest at 15 miles an hour and maybe a little stronger. The sun will rise tomorrow morning at 10 minutes to 8 and will set tomorrow night at 4:38. The forecast is for partly sunny skies tomorrow. It's going to be a very, very nice day. The extended forecast through New Year's Day, relatively mild temperatures continuing, 30s and 20s, upper 20s, but an ice advisory on Saturday for the northern part of the Twin Cities and also just north of the cities. Otherwise, pretty good. Temperatures only in the 30s once again. I should say, thank goodness they're in the 30s because that's pretty warm. I'm confused. I already have New Year's Day on my mind. Anyway, the next time we see you will be Wednesday, January 8th, and we are hoping to continue then every Wednesday instead of every other Wednesday. Today we did it on Thursday because yesterday, of course, was Christmas Day and everybody was off. So once again, we hope you had a wonderful Christmas, and again, continuing Happy Hanukkah and Happy Kwanzaa to you and yours. Bye-bye for now.